We call this show In the Lion's Den. Couldn't have been a better name. One of the best players of the IPL, one of the best players to have played the shorter format for India. Suresh Raina, perhaps the most improved Indian test player. When Suresh and I were discussing Ravindra Jadega, definitely the most improved test match player, the player in the last series against Australia. And Andrew Tye, everyone's talking about the knuckle ball, I have one. I'll ask Andrew to explain that to me. Not the greatest of seasons to start with, Suresh, but you're actually one match away.
Definitely, I think it's a one-game matter for us, and team's doing well. We've been practicing really hard. Though we played some close game, boys stepped up really nicely. Few of the youngsters, they took the responsibility. But like you said, it's a one game. If we win it, definitely it will change the fortune for us. And coming to you, I mean, anyone who can play that straight back of the bowler six is in good touch. Yes, the long innings hasn't come, but you're in good touch. Yes, coming along. It's not very far. I've been hitting the ball really well, scoring a lot of runs with Baz, Smriti, Ishan Kishan, Jadeja, AJ. So hopefully get few more games in our box, then definitely we are ready to go. Jaddu, before anything here, I have to ask you about your look. It has become viral. Virat and you, your picture and PK, you have to tell me. He was telling me this is some crude Singh look. What is this? Where is this look coming from?
No, the thing is actually, you know, I get bored of, you know, being with the beard.
Ek type ka look.
Yeah, so I need to change something because everybody looks same in the dressing room. So I need to try something, you know, I can come out with.
So ये look आप कहाँ से ये inspiration कहाँ से आया इसका?
नहीं बस ये कि ये जो YouTube में वीडियो देख के किसी ना किसी कोई एक इमेज अपने आप को इमेजिन करते हैं, तो बस वही एक था कि कुछ अलग ट्राई करना है, क्योंकि सब लोग जैसे मैंने कहा कि ड्रेसिंग रूम में सब एक ही स्टाइल का बियर्ड रखते हैं, फुल बियर्ड, तो ये कुछ अलग होगा अभी से, तो फुली मैं इसको आगे थोड़े टाइम तक कंटिन्यू करूं.
So you like this look or you like the other Jadeja look?
Both is different, like you said. Everyone's keeping the beard now, so probably if imagine this look, then everyone will be the same. You know how it is going, everyone keeping the beard. So as long as you're doing well on the field, everything matters.
That's what he's hit the nail on the head, and you are doing extremely well on the field. I mean, talk about this season. Even I, in 2013, and I will put my hand up and said, I doubted you as a test player. But all of us have had to take those words back. Talk about your season.
No, I think I have worked a lot on my skills, especially on my bowling. As a test player, I need to, you know, work on my variations. I was just not see myself as a limited over cricketer. I want to be a player who can play all the formats. So I work on my skills. So finally, it paid off on the field, and yeah. Plus, I improve my, you know, temperament, especially for the Test cricket. So whenever I go into the bat, I just take my time, and you know, I try, and I just keep thinking about how I scored 3 triple-hundred in the domestic. So yeah, so if I scored in the domestic, why can I score in the Test cricket? So all those things, you know, motivate me, and yeah, I did well for India as well whenever team need crucial breakthroughs and everything. So yeah, I always did.
Andrew, I'll come to you. Everyone's talking about the knuckleball. First match you play, you take a hat-trick, 5 for whatever, nothing. Your team, everyone suddenly talking about Andrew Tye. I mean, you two have shaved off your beard since the last time I saw you play for Australia. So this is a new look for Gujarat Lions, except Suresh. But talk to me about the IPL experience, about that one match.
Yeah, awesome. You know, I've been around the IPL for a couple of years now. So the whole atmosphere and everything wasn't new for me. It was just the actual playing a game. It was pretty new to me. So yeah, I'm not going to lie, I had a few nerves and a few doubts, but you know, once I got out there and I was in the moment and enjoyed it, and probably could have had 6 for if someone didn't drop a catch in the last bowl, but that's all right. Yeah, to start the way I did with five wickets and including a hat-trick, it's only things dreams are made of. So yeah, hopefully it's a start of something good. Hopefully I can keep up those standards and keep putting those performances on the board.
And when you mentioned that someone dropped a catch, one of the best fielders in the world dropping a catch. In fact, these two, perhaps the two best Indian fielders of all time.
I was going to say...
I was used to Red Bull, so that was the first catch came to me and I dropped it.
It was a soda. I looked, I saw Jadeja, was sixer.
Done.
Oh, what? He dropped it? Nah, it's all good.
But Suresh, tell me, I mean, you know, everyone's obviously talking Gujarat Lions, but at the same time talking Champions Trophy and what you've done in the shorter format. I mean, you sort of motivated about that as well, along with your India coming back and making a comeback for India?
Definitely. I think I played experienced knock in England. I got man of the tournament when I was there, when we lost the Test series. So I think it's all about the momentum. I have done well in one-day cricket. I have done well in 2020 cricket. So I've been hitting the ball well. It's just a matter of a few games in IPL. So definitely I'm there in the situation. I'm there in the experience. So it's a selector call, and definitely whenever I get the opportunity, I'll dominate the bowler and look to be positive.
And you have been part of many India winning teams, including, you know, that Pakistan knock I remember in the 2015 match when Virat got 100, but it was your 70 odd of 40 balls, West Indies 100. So you're a big match player. I mean, so that temperament is there, the skill is there. So it just needs to come good couple of games in the IPL and
definitely,
that's it.
Definitely. I think I played Champions Trophy. We won in England with Jadeja, and he got the man of the tournament there. And definitely the World Cup, the best memory we ever had in Indian cricket after 1983. And then we played a lot of World Cups, and all those had memories in England. So I think we know the condition, we know the players. It's just the matter of time. So I'm just one inning away, and the way I'm hitting the ball right now, I'm just right frame of mind. Just need to stay there longer time, then I will be alright.
जड्डू आप ये बताओ, मुझे जो लगा कि the most improved aspect of रविंद्र जडेजा था आपका बैटिंग. I mean, I remember वो अगर आप धर्मशाला टेस्ट भी ले लो, आपका और रिद्धिमान का जो पार्टनरशिप था, to actually come back, Pat Cummins and people were bowling very well next morning to weather that storm, then play that 60 odd. Is that what sort of you've been concentrating on? Because आप shorter format में हमेशा अच्छा खेलते आए हो.
नहीं, बस यही था कि me and Riddhiman was talking between the overs that if we can play this session out, then we are in a good position. So वही जो बीच में जो वो ओवर के बाद वो दोनों का हम बात कर रहे थे कि कैसे निकालना है ये सेशन, क्योंकि अगर वो दोनों नया बॉल भी था, सेकंड न्यू बॉल था और बॉल भी स्विंग हो रहा था, विकेट पे बाउंस और दोनों 145 प्लस भी डाल रहे, तो वो ये क्रूशियल टाइम था. तो रिद्धि भी मुझे ये बोल रहा था कि अगर ये टाइम अगर हम निकाल देंगे आधा एक घंटा, तो उसके बाद हम अच्छी पोजीशन में रह सकते हैं. तो बस वही था, और एक खुद का मेरा चैलेंज था कि टीम को ज़रूरत है और मैं टीम को अपने आप को कैसे वो सिचुएशन से बाहर निकाल के एक अच्छी पोजीशन पे रखूं. तो मेरे लिए भी एक खुद का एक सेल्फ कॉन्फिडेंस था कि भाई मैं टीम को अच्छी जगह पे लेके जाऊं. और वही एक क्रूशियल 70-80 रन का जो पार्टनरशिप था मेरा और रिद्धि का, वही मैच का एक टर्निंग पॉइंट.
ये बताओ, बिफोर आई गो टू एंड्रू अगेन, यू नो, पहले रविचंद्रन अश्विन वाज द मेन बॉलर. आप एक सीजन था, ओके, रविंद्र जडेजा विल बी द सपोर्ट कास्ट, बट अभी आप लोग दोनों, आई मीन इन टैंडम, इट्स बिकम परहैप्स द बेस्ट बॉलिंग कॉम्बिनेशन इन द वर्ल्ड. इस पे आप पे ज्यादा प्रेशर आता है? चैंपियंस ट्रॉफी, इंडिया डिफेंडिंग चैंपियन से आप लोग जा रहे हो, आपको कोई प्रेशर फील हो रहा है कि आप ये सिचुएशन एंजॉय कर रहे हो?
नहीं, प्रेशर तो फील नहीं होता, बट एक वही होता है कि जो आप टीम का एक्सपेक्टेशन आपके ऊपर आ जाता है, तो आपको एक रिस्पॉन्सिबल प्लेयर टीम के लिए खड़े उतरने का एक वो रहता है. बट मैं वही एक चैलेंज है कि टीम को एक रिस्पॉन्सिबल प्लेयर की ज़रूरत है, और मैं टीम का जो मेन प्लेयर है वो एक बन के दिखाऊं. तो मेरे अंदर मेरे चैलेंजेस वही होंगे कि जैसे टीम को मेरी तरफ से जो भी रिक्वायरमेंट है वो मैं टीम के लिए पूरी करूं, चाहे बैटिंग हो या बॉलिंग हो, और जो भी टीम चाहती है मेरे से वो मैं वही जो स्लॉट है उसमें मैं फिट होने की कोशिश करूं.
एंड्रू, knuckle ball, exponent of the knuckle ball, show my viewers the knuckle ball. What do you do? I mean, what is special about it?
Well, it originally came from baseball. So baseball pitchers use it as a ball that sort of tends to float and can wobble in the air. I was playing grade cricket over there. So yeah, I started off just bowling it sort of like that, just running in and bowling it without really disguising it at all. And it started to work. It was some balls, if they were new enough, they would still swing. So I just added that sort of extra effect to it, and then when I got back to Australia and started bowling to some better players who were in state cricket in Perth, you could see me running in with it like that. So then that's when I had to sort of try and disguise it in a way which I could, and I spent hours just sitting on the couch, but then be able to change it and execute it the way I have. So being able to do that was pretty cool, and still sometimes I don't know how it's going to come out. Sometimes it will come out wobbling, or sometimes it will come up with a bit of overspin on it and bounce that bit extra. So yeah, it's really an unpredictable ball, even from myself. So if I don't know what's going to happen with it, how's the batsman going to know? So yeah, it's a pretty hard skill which I've spent probably 5-6 years mastering, and yeah, the fact that I'm able to trust it now is yeah, pretty awesome.
Have you faced this ball in the nets?
Yes, I've been
What
playing
is
with it in
different about
CSK. No, it comes, you can't see it sometimes, especially in the nets. You tend to play a lot of shots, and you know, when the moment match situations start, I think he's the guy who always give the breakthroughs. Though he didn't play much, but the moment he started first game for Gujarat Lions, he showed how much variation you need in IPL. And this is the 10th IPL edition. You need someone who can give a lot of variation at the top as well as in the depth. So I think he's a top guy.
But Suresh, talk about Suresh Raina, the captain, because you know you are involved, you inspire the cricketers, and frankly you're 30. I mean, you seem to be playing since the time I was born. I mean, it's like that. I mean, I've been seeing you, admiring you, your success, your celebration for a long time. Sort of talk to me about your career and at this point in time your mindset.
I think it's all about enjoy yourself. Just give it your best shot. Learn good things. When I became a captain last year, I had played with Jadeja, AJ, Bravo, Brendan McCullum Smith. I think we had that expressiveness in the ground. I mean, we always knew what we have to do in the practice, what's their nature is off the field when they're not playing. I think it's all about gelling well with the foreigners as well as with the coaches. But when you play 7 Indian batter, I always played with Jaddu, then DK, PK, Ishan, now he's there. So I think it's important to just give your best shot, be honest in your captaincy, at the same time just believe yourself you can win a tournament.
Suresh, tell me about Jaddu. I mean, you sort of, I'm sure you watched the England series, the Australia series. This is not the same Jaddu as 2013.
Because he's married now. He's a changed man. When you got married, everything changed around you.
So basically,
so that's why
he was spending more time with other women, so that's when the skill was not coming. I get it, I get it.
So now someone is there who always listen to him, and he's the guy, you know, like he said about his test character. I think he showed everyone. Like you mentioned, you didn't believe he can be a good test cricketer.
Absolutely.
And when Ashwin was doing so well, but he was chipping in every 2 overs, 3 overs, not to forget, he was not bowling long spell. He was only bowling 3 overs. The moment he got the wicket, then Bhuvi or Shami or Umesh or Ishan used to come. That moment he get wicket, he got Clark so many times out.
You've taken the words of
Alistair Cook. Then at the same time, he was the guy who was giving the breakthrough. I think Test cricket is all about that.
That's my next question. He's taken the words of my mouth. Michael Clark, Alistair Cook, Stephen Smith. Your wife is a lucky woman. I mean, or you are a lucky man to have such a lucky charm. Tell me about married life. Tell me about picking big wickets.
Yeah, it's been going well. You know, after I got married, my whole mindset is going through in one direction. So mentally I'm very relaxed, and you know, whatever I'm thinking about my cricket, I can just, you know, focus on that. So that's a key thing in my life. Earlier I used to, you know, my mind was wavering here and there, so that's a minus point. I can say that, you know, I was not able to concentrate on my cricket properly. So finally I got married, and I am on my track now. So mentally I'm all set. And
big wickets? All of the captains, the Alistair Cook, Clark, Smith. Yeah, man. I mean, you have a knack for captains. Don't start picking Suresh Raina.
No, not to forget, you got the MS Dhoni also last game when we played in Pune.
you got MS as well.
But nothing like that. But whenever I get opportunity, you know, bowl against them, so I try and, you know, bowl in right areas. I just try and read the wickets, how's the wickets behaving, how much I'm getting turned from the wickets. So that's all small thing. I keep that in mind and just, you know, bowling try to, you know, bowl my best out of, you know, whatever I have done, like whatever I have done in the practice. So try and give my best.
Here it's time for a short break on the show, but last year we did this and we will do it again. Suresh Raina perhaps is the best singer among the Indian team, and we will get him to sing, and I cannot leave Ravindra Jadega without getting him to do the bat dance, because that has taken... Have you seen that, Andrew? Have you seen the bat dance?
Yes, I was. Obviously I wasn't part of the series, but I was back.
You've seen that on telly.
Back home watching with great intent.
Exactly, you've not seen him sit next to you and do the bat dance. He'll do that for our viewers. Back after a short break, Suresh Raina, Ravindra Jadega, Andrew Tye. Could not have been a better panel in the Lions' Den with the Gujarat Lions, Kolkata Knight Riders, rest of the teams. You guys are a hungry bunch, Suresh.
Yes, we are, honestly.
So, when the team is down, I mean, you have faced this in your career. You've had your ups, you had your downs. When, like, take the 2013 England series. You and MS Dhoni batted absolutely outstandingly in the one-dayers, but India did not do well. And then you came back, had a great run as well. When a team is down, as a captain, what do you tell your boys? How do you lift them?
I think you have to stay together as a unit, no matter what, if you're winning or losing. But especially when you're losing 1.5 months tournament, you have a lot of travel, you have a lot of meet and greet. You have to stay close to the boys as well. You can give them a lot of talks, not to listen those stuff around you, you know, management and everything. You need to have, you have to listen a lot of things from the players, and we have done that in last year. And so many things we have doing it now, because a lot of players have been asking. You look at the Basil, he came and has been bowling 148, 145. Even Nishan, I think he played really crucial inning for us. He looked so great. Even one more guy we have in the dressing room, Shivil, last year he did really well, though he didn't do well this year. But still, I think a lot of youngsters are there. You need to just chip in and give them a confidence.
Jaddu, same question. I mean, आप 2 week rest पे थे BCCI वो medical advisory के बाद, सब कोई बोल रहा था. I'm sure Suresh must have missed you also in the initial games. कि Ravindra Jadega, key cog in the Gujarat wheel, आप वापस आओगे, you will make a big impact. ये जो expectation है, talk about that, and how do you make a comeback from a situation like that?
नहीं, मतलब अच्छा लगता है कि जैसे मैंने पहले भी कहा कि एक रिस्पॉन्सिबल प्लेयर बनना मेरे ख्याल से एक बहुत ही अच्छी बात है, खुद के लिए एक प्राइड लेने जैसी बात है. बट मैं जो भी टीम के लिए खेलता हूँ, जो भी फॉर्मेट में खेलता हूँ, मैं हमेशा अपना बेस्ट देने की कोशिश करता हूँ. कहीं ना कहीं लोगों को ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए कि ये जस्ट एक फ्लू हो गया कि भाई एक बार हो गया, 2 बार हो गया. तो मैं कोशिश करता हूँ कि यही चीज़ कंसिस्टेंसी में कन्वर्ट करूँ.
Jaddu, when you bowl against bigger batsmen, I mean, Chris Gayle, 10,000 T20 runs. In fact, I'll ask Suresh also about a word on him. Or a Virat Kohli, or an MS Dhoni. How do you stop them? I mean, do you analyze their mentality? Do you have special plans for such players?
If I am bowling against Chris Gayle, so everybody knows that he can hit you everywhere. So I try and just, you know, try and bowl outside the off stump, out bowl. I try and bowl full hit into his pad. So I think all those small things you have to keep on changing. You can't bowl in same direction.
Suresh, 10,000 T20 runs, incredible, isn't it?
Oh, amazing. I mean, he, like he said, when he was, everyone was tooting about him, and he's a universe boss. He played around the corner, and I mean, he's a great entertainer. It's good for IPL. He's been playing for last 10 years, sharing the dressing room with all the youngsters. Now, I think it's a great thing of IPL. I think player like Chris Gayle playing in India, so I think it's a good.
And you know, you guys have been in the game. Sort of when he did not start the tournament well, there was a lot of criticism in the media, but he came back and came back strong.
I think whenever he plays, ask the bowler. He's a very dangerous player because he opened the inning. So I don't know why everyone what says, but how many times he is in the middle, you can ask the bowler. He's so dangerous. I mean, the amount of sixes he hit, 280 or something in IPL. I mean, it's amazing. The amount of power he has, you can call him a proper Spartan warrior. He is.
What do you do against a Chris Gayle when he's in song? He said, ask the bowler, I'm asking the bowler.
Yeah, as you said, coming up against Chris Gayle, yes, he might not have been in the best form, but that's the nature of T20 cricket. You don't need to be in form to make an impact, because your form and luck can change just like that. All it takes is one ball to hit the middle of the bat and you're right, I'm on. But for me, I've had quite decent success bowling too. I don't think I've got him out, but I've had decent success in not being hit too far from him. I tend to sort of bowl sort of at his hip and not give him room to free those arms to hit those massive sixes that he has.
Final few questions, Suresh. In fact, one question and then we'll close the show with your song and Jaddu's bat. In fact, in this museum, you take your pick. We've got Sachin's bat. You've not given me a bat. That's why I'm sorry. I have to ask you which bat. You will give me a bat. So viewers, Ravindra Jadega has promised me his bat. Suresh is giving me his World Cup bat. So that's a deal.
I didn't know that I'm coming here. So that's
fabulous. But we've got Sachin's bat. We've got Saurav's bat. We've got Virat's bat. Which one you want to do the dance you think while I ask Suresh this question? You know, IPL is also about grooming youngsters. Rishabh Pant, the Pandya brothers, Nitish Rana, Ishan Kishan. A word on them.
I think they all are brilliant. They believe they can play the higher quality of bowlers, especially your AJ, Malinga, Bumrah, McLegan or Saudi, Wolves. I mean, when they play this quality fast bowling in IPL, they have those confidence they can win it from any situation. After IPL, we always told to Zimbabwe or Sri Lanka, they always knew they have an opportunity to represent country. So I think that's also have it there in the mind. If I do well in IPL, I might get selected for India, I represent India, and this is the last year of the IPL. You never know what's going to happen, 11th edition of IPL. So this is the opportunity. If somebody gets well, he might get good money next year or get a lot of opportunity to play a lot of matches for Indian team.
Jaddu, Champions Trophy, ambitions?
एक हम लोग के ऊपर वही होगा कि एज ए चैंपियन डिफेंडिंग चैंपियन रहे हैं तो सबकी नज़र हमारे पे होगी और हम लोग का यंग टीम है, सब लोग यंग है. जैसे अभी टेस्ट क्रिकेट में भी हम लोग का जो टीम अगर देखा जाए तो एवरेज सबका होगा 28 से 29 के बीच में होगा. तो मेरे ख्याल से एक एनर्जी होगी ग्राउंड पे और ड्रेसिंग रूम का एनवायरनमेंट भी अच्छा होगा कि एकदम पॉजिटिव वाइब होंगे क्योंकि एक चैंपियन होने के बाद अगर ग्राउंड में उतरना एक बहुत ही बड़ी चीज़ होती है. अगर आप सब लोग आपसे डर रहे होते तो हम लोग को किसी टीम से मतलब डरने की ज़रूरत नहीं है क्योंकि हम लोग ने ऑलरेडी इंग्लैंड में ही है, इंग्लैंड में हम खेल चुके हैं और उधर ही हम चैंपियन बने हैं. तो हम लोग को एक ऐसा फील होगा कि हमने इधर जो भी लास्ट टाइम जब आए थे 2013 में हम लोग ने अच्छा किया था, पर वही जो मोमेंटम है, वही जो मेमोरीज दिमाग में लाके उसको कंटिन्यू करने की कोशिश करेंगे.
Song. Have you heard any Bollywood song? Do you want to recommend a Bollywood song for your captain?
Brett Lee's got a couple of Bollywood songs, hasn't he?
Yeah, he has. But Suresh is a fabulous singer.
Yeah.
Gao, sir, gao. Kahin bhi gao.
एक अजनबी हसीना से यूं मुलाकात हो गई, फिर क्या हुआ ये ना पूछो, फिर दुनिया हो गई, यूं अचानक आ गए, यूं नजर के सामने बैठे. बस इतना यार.
No worries. I mean, that's why Suresh Raina, dear friend, great cricketer, great entertainer. And sir, there you go. The last part of the show, beach way. It's the stage is yours. Andrew and I will move out, and that's the. Wow, man.
बल्ला तो नहीं छूटेगा.
छूट गया तो मर जाएंगे. Is your wife scared of this or not?
No. She's also Rajput, so she don't.
Fabulous. On that note, thank you so much, Ravindra Jadega. Thank you, Suresh Raina. Thank you, Andrew Tye. On the Lions Den. In the Lions Den, all the very best to the Gujarat Lions. Thanks for watching.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.